Hey everyone! Today we're going to be trying out some AI game called Whispers from the Star. Apparently in this one you are supposed to be helping an astronaut that's stranded in space somewhere. I don't know, I haven't played it yet. I figured I'd share my first reactions live on stream so you guys can be a part of it. I will just quickly post something in the Discord so people know I am actually... Give me just... And what did I call this? I called it... A call from outer space, space. Whispers from the Star. Good one. Alright, let's see what it's all about. For those of you that are also going to play this game, up here is a settings icon in the top right of the game window where you can uncheck if you want to improve the AI model that is responding to you. So if you don't want your data to be collected for further processing, go in there and check it off. Alright, let's get started. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Yeah. Come on.
Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. All right. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Hello? Oh, that would be a lot easier if it could actually... There's my mouse. Can I add subtitles? Yes, I can. English? Voice input language, that'll be English as well. What's this? Oh, it's probably subtitles, but... Okay. Hello? Who is this? How did you get my number? Hello?
Someone's there! Thank goodness! I'm Stella. Not sure how the signal found you. This is definitely not part of the plan. Who am I talking to?
Also, good evening, Michael. Good to see you. Hi, this is Foxy. Like Fox and with a C. Where are you? What's going on?
Nice to meet you, Foxy. I'm on Gaia, a planet pretty far from Earth. My spacecraft had a bit of a... situation. How did you end up getting my distress signal all the way from back on Earth? That's... not exactly how our communication systems are supposed to work.
Honestly, I have no idea. My communicator just went off and there you are.
That's strange. Our systems usually stick to protocol, so this is definitely a surprise. Anyway, I should probably fill you in on what's going on here. I'm currently trapped in my life pod after, well, an unexpected landing on Gaia.
I'm doing alright, thank you. Okay. Continue.
The pod took some damage when I landed. The main exit's completely stuck, and I'm not sure how to get it open. I've got some basic tools with me, a drill and a repair kit, but I'm not entirely sure where to start. Any ideas?
I mean, you're the astronaut. You should know this. Use your toolkit. Go see if you can pry something open. Can you take off the screws of the hatch? Anything. Also, make sure that the air is breathable before you do that. I'm doing alright, thank you, Michael. Hope you're doing fine as well.
Let me check the air quality first. Don't want to rush into anything without making sure it's safe. The readings look okay. Now, about those screws, I'll take a closer look. There's some around the hatch frame. They're pretty stripped, though. Not sure if my precision screwdriver will even work on them. What do you think I should try first?
I'll try the screwdriver. Otherwise, do you have anything to bang out the windows or anything? Is there not a button you can push?
Trying the screwdriver first seems like the safest bet. I'd rather not risk breaking a window if I can avoid it. That could make things worse if the outside environment isn't completely safe to breathe. There's no simple open button, unfortunately. The emergency exit I found in the manual doesn't have any obvious controls either. What do you think about using the drill if the screwdriver doesn't work?
I mean, if you use the drill, you'll drill out the screws and you can't close it up. If there's a panel you can open or something. Also, the manual should have some detailed instructions. I know for a fact that even NASA has that, so I don't see why you shouldn't. This is weird.
Let me see if there's another panel or access point I missed.
Not bad. Playing Ark at the moment, chasing drops for better long neck, and it's not happening. Picked up a red drop and a single veggie cake. Nice. Oh.
Found a smaller maintenance panel near the floor. It's secured with clips, not screws. The manual doesn't have detailed instructions for this specific situation, but it mentions emergency access points. Should I try to pry this panel open?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, go for it. I mean, what other option do you have? Really? Just do it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Really hoping this works. Alright, I'm going to open the panel now. Thanks for sticking with me through this. I'll contact you again once I'm out.
Okay, bye! This is so weird. Interesting, though. And now I'm just waiting, I guess. So I'll put some windows here on the side to take some notes. Just, it was interesting. It's funny that's actually taking some time before she contacts me again. Like, I actually have to wait.
It worked! I got the panel open and was able to reroute some of the wiring. The emergency release kicked in.
Emergency kicked in and I managed to force the hatch open. I am out, a bit worn from all the effort, but I made it. Thanks for helping me.
honestly thought I was done for. And this is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild. No. The others... There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
She sounds highly unqualified for this. Can you see any other landing pods? Also, you should make sure that you have everything you need to survive in here. Do you have any tools to build a shelter or anything? Do you have water purification stuff? Food?
No other pods in sight. The horizon's pretty clear. And as for supplies, I managed to grab my repair kit and a pistol grip drill before I got out. There's some basic tools like pliers, wire cutters, and tape, but nothing specifically for shelter or water purification. I've got maybe a day's worth of emergency rations from the pod, but that's about it. I really hope the others had better luck with their gear. This isn't exactly what we planned for.
What was your mission anyway? And get some background story.
We were studying cosmic radiation from Gaia's star. It's been showing some unusual patterns, kind of like our own sun might someday, so we wanted to learn more. Honestly, that's all I really know. The details were mostly handled by Professor Stenberg. This wasn't supposed to be dangerous, just data collection.
Alright, so that, yeah, nothing really that we can use in this situation, I guess. Yeah, I think you should go ahead to see if you can find any pods over the horizon, because I see you're in a mountainous region. Maybe you can see something over the hill. See if you can find a fresh water source, maybe.
Wait, hold on. I'm picking up something. It's faint, but it looks like a distress signal coming from that direction.
Oh yeah, wait.
I need to track this down. It could be one of my teammates. I'm heading towards the signal now.
Default mode action sleeping or walking. Additionally, set a realistic amount of time. Okay. You can switch modes at any time from this setting screen. Choose your preferred mode. Yeah, probably fast mode. Because I'm streaming. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for keeping me company? This is funny, I can actually message her.
Thanks, Foxy. Really means a lot having someone to talk to out here. It's pretty quiet otherwise, just me and the wind. So, what's something you're looking forward to doing when you're not busy saving astronauts from other planets?
Yeah, personal data collection, right?
Oh, I see what I did there. Foxkey it is. Got it. I promise I won't mess it up again. So, Foxkey, now that we've got names straightened out, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah, it's the same thing as everyone else, I guess. Wake up, get food, go to work. I stream for business.
actually pretty cool. Streaming sounds like a lot of work, but also kind of fun. What kind of stuff do you stream?
Hmm?
And hey, if you ever need a guest from another planet, I'm your girl. Just gotta figure out how to get the drone to handle video again.
Alright, sounds cool. Well, I stream video games. Mostly survival video games, so this knowledge that I have might actually come in handy in your case.
No way! That's perfect! I'm basically living your stream right now.
Yup.
So, what's your go-to survival strategy? Anything I should know before I stumble into something dangerous out here?
Imagine it worked IRL, yeah, right? Well, I go for the necessities. Food, water, shelter, and something to defend yourself.
Solid plan. I've got my basic tools from the pod, but I'm definitely on the lookout for more food and water soon. Shelter might be a challenge, though. Nothing but open terrain as far as I can see. As for defense, well, let's just say my pistol grip drill is looking like my best friend right now. Not exactly a game changer, but it'll have to do.
It'll have to do. I mean, you can use your pod as a temporary shelter until you get something else worked out. Yeah, just go have a look around, see if you can pick up anything on the radio from your teammates, maybe.
I appreciate the idea, but I can't really go back to the pod now. This distress signal is too important to ignore, and I don't know how long it'll stay active. As for the radio, I've been trying to pick up anything from my teammates, but so far, nothing. It's just static and this one signal I'm tracking. I'm really hoping it leads somewhere.
Alright. Let's see where the signal leads. Keep me updated.
I'll keep you in the loop. Every step feels like it's getting a little stronger. I just really hope it's not a false lead. Though if it is, I'm blaming you for the extra cardio. You'd better have some good survival tips ready for when I need them.
Hey, you're the one who decided to go for a walk. Yeah. So imagine, if you do this on the normal speed mode, you would actually now be waiting maybe hours. And especially if she's going to sleep. You may be waiting 8 hours for a response. It's kind of interesting, but... Oh, we have data logs as well. So, do you guys have anything you want to ask her or talk to her about? I could, of course, ask her as well. Not sure what else to ask her. Fallen, do you have any ideas? Fallen's my husband, in case you don't know. Yeah, I suppose I can reverse the question as well. So, what do you like to do in your off time? Any hobbies?
Honestly, I'm kind of a space nerd through and through. When I'm not studying or working on missions, I love reading about new discoveries or watching documentaries about the universe. Though I have to admit, I'm also a bit of a movie buff. Nothing beats a good sci-fi marathon on a lazy Sunday. What about you? Any hobbies that aren't about saving astronauts?
Oh, that sounds really cool. What are your favorite movies? Or favorite books, maybe?
Oh, I've got a soft spot for the classics. 2001, A Space Odyssey, Alien, that kind of stuff. There's just something about how they imagine the future that still feels ahead of its time, you know? As for books, I'm a big fan of anything by Andy Weir. The Martian basically feels like my current situation, but with better math skills. What about you? Got any favorite stories that you always come back to?
Not really. I just like listening to different kinds of stuff. I mean, there's this one series called the Bobbyverse. That's pretty cool. It's about a von Neumann probe.
The Bobbyverse? That's a new one for me. A von Neumann Pro sounds like it could be pretty interesting. What's it about, if you don't mind me asking? I'm always up for discovering something new, especially if it's got a good story. Might need to add it to my list for when I'm back on Earth.
Story is about a software engineer who dies, gets his head frozen, and then wakes up many years later to find out that he is the computer system in a von Neumann probe. And, well, von Neumann probes have one mission. Okay. I can't do that too long. Yeah.
Oh, wow! That's quite a concept. Being uploaded into a probe, especially...
Oh. Especially one designed to self-replicate. Do you find this series fascinating? Was it more of a wild thought experiment for you? I should probably keep moving while the signal's still strong. I'll call you later when I find a good spot to take a break, okay?
Hey. You there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So, I have something to confess.
Oh, tell me your darkest secrets.
It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not your fault that the ship went down. I mean, a spaceship should be able to handle space flares if that's what it's designed to observe and experiment things about, so don't beat yourself up about it. She did fuck up though, yeah.
Thanks, but it's not just the ship's design. I pushed us closer than safety protocols advised, way closer to get better readings. It's like, even when we think we're being careful, our choices still have consequences we can't fully predict.
Well, that's ominous.
Have you ever felt like you messed something up really bad, Foxy? How did it turn out for you?
I mean, I guess we all have. It's how you learn.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, it's easy to say that when it's just a little mistake. But when it's something that could have cost people their lives, it's harder to just write it off as a learning experience. Do you believe in karma, Foxy? Like, that the universe somehow balances things out for the choices we make?
We make our own destiny.
I like that. It's empowering, you know? But it also makes every decision feel heavier. Sometimes I wonder if the weight of those choices is what people mean by karma. Just our own minds holding us accountable for what we've done.
I don't know, I'm not a philosopher.
Fair enough. Guess I've been overthinking it lately. I just wish I could have seen the consequences coming. Feels like I should have known better.
This thing is pretty weird. I can see people teaching the AI pretty horrible things. Oh yeah. One of the reasons that I'm actually doing this playthrough now, in like following the storyline properly, is because a lot of the playthroughs that you find online is just people teaching the AI horrible things. Convincing her that she's pregnant, for example, is one of them. Make her go mad. But I don't want to do that. I just, you know, want to play the game. So, let's see where this goes. What did she say last? I don't know. So, how's it looking on your side? Have you found anything along the way? Found any water streams or anything? I can see there's vegetation behind you, so there must be something that you can use to survive.
So far, no streams. Just these rocky hills and some tough grass. The plants look adapted to dry conditions, so I'm guessing water might be scarce around here.
Looks it.
It's hard not to think about how different things would be if we'd just stuck to safer protocols. Everyone would probably be safe, and I wouldn't be out here alone, wondering if I'll even find anyone else.
Okay, Survival 101. Don't get stuck and dwell on past mistakes. Learn from them, move forward. If you want to live, don't think about what could have been. Think about what you can change and do right now.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just easier to say than to actually do, you know? But I need to try. For them, for myself, I have to keep moving forward.
You have to, and you can. You will. But yeah, I can see why people indeed would be like
Thanks,
getting attached to
Foxy.
her, for instance.
That actually means a lot right now.
Because she reacts
You know,
in an emotional way.
It's weird. Even out here, just talking to you makes things feel a little more manageable. Like there's still something good in all this mess.
Okay. Okay, let's focus on the mission. How are you? Are you ready to move on? Find more of your crewmates, maybe? Find out where the distress signal's coming from?
Yeah, I'm good enough to keep going. Thanks for listening to all that. I needed to get it off my chest. I'm more focused now. Finding the others, figuring out what's going on with that distress signal, that's what matters. Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
Are you kidding me? Of course. Maybe you're not alone here. Go check it out.
All right, here goes. I really hope this isn't a wild goose chase. Gonna end the video call to save power. I'll update you as soon as I can.
I mean, for someone who's supposed to be an astronaut, she is very insecure. Like, it doesn't seem like she would be a good fit for an astronaut, but that's just me. Oh, looks like we found someone's ID card. Dr. Harvey. That's even a picture of it.
Guess what I found? It's Dr. Harvey's ID card. Looks like he might also be out here on Gaia. That's amazing. At least there's a glimmer of hope.
Okay. So we now know there's a Professor Steinberg or Steinberg. And someone called Harvey Hofstadter. Harvey Hofstadter. Oh. Maybe I should write the ID down just in case. See 6728384321. Oh, that's awesome.
Right? I'm so glad you suggested I check it out earlier. You might just be my lucky star here. Seriously, thanks for that push. Dr. Harvey's always been one of the good ones too, super patient with all of us students. He'd stay late after lectures just to help anyone who was struggling.
Can you look around? Do you see anything else? If his ID is here, he might be around here as well. Do you see any footprints or twigs that have been snapped or anything like that? Let's see.
I've been scanning around, but the grass here is pretty tall and it's not leaving any clear tracks. The ground's also kind of rocky, so I'm not seeing any footprints or snapped twigs either. Though, now that I think about it, if Dr. Harvey did go through here, he might have tried to avoid leaving a trail on purpose.
Why?
He's always been pretty methodical about things like that.
What are your protocols? Like, in case some accident happen or you get stranded anywhere, do you have some signals you can send out? Anything you should look out for?
We do have emergency protocols, yeah. Standard stuff like distress signals, flares, and reflective markers. But honestly, most of that got scattered during the evacuation. My communicator's about it for now. I'm keeping an eye out for any signs of recent passage. Broken branches, scuff marks on rocks, that kind of thing. Even just a piece of torn fabric could be a clue.
Alright, keep me updated if you find anything. Also... yeah. I don't know.
Got it, Foxy. I'll keep you posted on anything I find. Even the little things might add up. Hey, you okay? You seemed to trail off there for a second.
That's interesting. What can we tell her? What can we suggest? I can see there's a temperature reading up here. So I'm guessing that at some point the sun will go down and she'll have to, I don't know, stay warm. The more I think about it, it does really force you to think outside of the box. It does. I guess it does a bit, yeah. Also for someone who's an introvert like me, you know, talking to someone like this and trying to really rack my brain about what's going on and such, it's kind of good. Also, it's kind of like a murder mystery kind of thing, which is kind of fun. What can you tell me about the planet you're on, about Gaia? What's the seasons like? Like, are you in summer, winter, autumn? Is it going to get cold at night? Do you have anything to keep you warm?
Gaia's got a pretty mild climate overall. Think Earth, but a bit more stable. Right now, it feels like late spring or early summer. The days are warm, around the mid-70s, but it might dip into the 50s at night.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh, whoa, whoa, slow down, slow down.
My suit's got some basic insulation, and I've got a lightweight emergency blanket in my pack. Nothing fancy, but it should keep me from freezing. I'm going to keep moving toward that distress signal now. I'll check in again when I reach my next rest spot, okay? Oh hey! I found this page about the Star Portal network jammed behind the seat in my escape pod.
You're miles away from your escape pod. Right, Star Portal deployment overview page from the training manual about the Star Portal network. There's a Star Portal. It explains that the implementation of each Star Portal prioritizes the selection of coordinates that minimizes gravitational influence and other potential risks, while simultaneously ensuring that each portal maximizes accessibility to a wide range of galaxies and intergalactic points of interest. Star Portal, unstable fields, radiation field. Okay, so it doesn't really show us anything. There's not really much data. Okay.
It looks chaotic, but oddly beautiful. We wouldn't be here or anywhere really without it. And my messages definitely wouldn't have reached you. Anyway, I know I can't change what happened, but I can keep moving.
That's what I told
Try
you.
to help. Try to find someone. So, yeah, you're stuck with me for now. Tell me something about you.
First off, let's make sure that we stick to the metric system. So Celsius and such and kilometers, just to make it more, like, make it easier for me to understand.
Got it. From now on, it's all metric, or I'm blaming you for any conversion mishap. So, what else should I know about you? Favorite way to spend a lazy afternoon, or something that's just been on your mind lately?
Favorite way to spend a lazy afternoon? I mean, who doesn't like just spending a lazy Sunday on the couch? Eating pizza, watching TV? It is probing a lot. That's why I'm keeping my answers very vague as well.
Sounds like the perfect recharge day. I used to do that with my dad. Just veg out and watch old sci-fi movies together. Though I have to admit, if I'm being completely honest, I'd probably end up pulling out my astrophysics textbooks halfway through. Old habits die hard, right?
Yeah, right? He's a chatty one, though, I have to admit.
Totally. I mean, it's not like I've fallen asleep on a couch with equations scribbled on pizza boxes. What about you? Any secret nerdy habits you're hiding behind that relaxed Sunday vibe?
Gotta admit, my guilty pleasure is all kinds of sci-fi stuff. I do like to crochet quite a bit. I mean, that's not a secret that I like to crochet, so...
Crochet? That's awesome. I've always wanted to try, but my hands are more suited for circuit boards than knitting needles.
Knitting? I said crocheting!
What kind of things do you like to make? Are you into patterns, or do you just go for it and see what happens?
First off, crocheting is not knitting. Okay? And just whatever feels right for the day. It even puts in my laugh.
Fair enough. Crochet. Noted. I promise not to mess that up again. So, whatever feels right. That sounds suspiciously like a recipe for something truly
Oh, that's
unique.
such an AI
Do you have
reply.
any, particularly interesting creations hiding around your place?
A very suggestive question. Follow plans or let your imagination run? For me, I sometimes plans, sometimes imagination. Anything particularly interesting? I mean, I make plushies. I make blankets.
Plushies? That's so cool. Are they random creatures, or do you have a favorite thing to make? I used to try drawing aliens when I was younger. Never turned out as cute as I hoped. You must have a good eye for this stuff.
Well, there's one that I recently made, which is a big ass zombie cat. And when I say big, I mean really big. It sits like, I don't know, half a meter tall.
That's epic. Literally. I bet that's a conversation starter wherever you put it. What inspired a zombie cat of all things? And, out of curiosity, do you name them? Or is it more like, oh, that's just the giant zombie cat in the corner?
What inspired the zombie cat? I don't know. Just felt like it. And I mean, I'm calling this one Mr. Big because he's big, you know? There's a picture of the zombie cat actually on the general channel in Discord if you like to see it. I think it's the general. Yeah.
Mr. Big, I like it. Simple yet effective. Sometimes the best names are the ones that just fit, you know? If you had to pick, what do you think Mr. Big's personality would be like? Like, would he be cuddly despite being undead, or more of a grumpy giant?
Well, he was made for Halloween, and he's got a very evil, sinister smile and crazy eyes. So I think he would be like prankster, I guess, but more of like in an evil way, like maybe Chucky or something.
Oh, so Mr. Big's got a little Chucky vibe going on. I can imagine him just sitting there, plotting his next move, or maybe just waiting for someone to leave their candy unguarded. Did you ever think about making any other spooky characters? Or is Mr. Big your one big statement piece for Halloween?
Well, considering how long they take to make, that's my one statement piece. I think this one took me over like 2 weeks.
"2 weeks? That's dedication. I can only imagine how much effort goes into something that detailed. Do you have a special spot where Mr. Big lives when it's not Halloween?
Lives?
Like a throne or something?
No, he just sits in the closet. Honestly, I'm just waiting for someone who wants him, you know? I make plushies for other people, not for myself. And that's true. Quite similar stuff to what your mum does. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see.
That's really sweet of you. I can imagine it's rewarding to know someone's going to love what you made. So, what's the weirdest or most specific plushie request you've ever gotten? I bet you have some stories.
Honestly, Mr. Big is the weirdest one so far. What about you? What about your hobbies? Do you make stuff? Let's turn the tables a bit. Sounds a bit like an interrogation right now.
Me? Make stuff? Well, I've built my fair share of little model rockets, and I used to try making my own telescopes when I was younger. They were not exactly professional grade, let's put it that way. These days, most of my making is more about fixing or figuring out how things work. Like when I managed to get this drone's communication system working after it got damaged during landing. That was definitely a satisfying I did that moment.
Satisfying. I did that moment, yeah. Let's see. Your mom doesn't do animals, but scarves or table sheets that look nice. Oh, that's really cool. I'm actually working on a scarf right now as well as a Christmas present for someone. It's just nice to have something that just takes ages to make with the same stitch over and over again. It's like really like meditative. It's nice. Let's see. She fixed the drone. Yeah. That sounds really cool, making your own telescopes. I mean, even if they were not professional grade, that's really awesome. What? Oh.
I think I might be getting closer to where that signal's coming from. I'll keep you updated on my progress later, okay? Yes, finally! It's one of the other life pods. I'm not alone anymore. Wait, something doesn't feel right. The pod hatch is still closed and there's no sound coming from inside. Hold on, let me see if I can get this pod hatch open. Ugh, this door won't budge. It's nothing like mine. Got any ideas? I'm stuck out here swinging at metal.
Can you see inside? Is anyone in there? Are they still alive? Maybe you were. You might have been right.
I can't see through the windows. They're completely frosted over. There's no response when I call out. I really hope someone's in there, but I won't know until we get this open. The sun's setting fast. We need to figure this out soon.
Well, can you find a panel just like you did with yours? And if all else fails, find a giant rock and smash it. Also worth to note that because this pod isn't open, it is not Harvey Hofstadter here.
The panels are all sealed from the outside. No easy access like mine had. And I don't see any rocks big enough to do real damage. Just some debris around here. We need another approach. Any other ideas? Time's really running out with this fading light.
Any screws or anything? Can you, I don't know, roll it down a hill? Let me just have a look at the picture again. Also, just bear in mind, this is not Dr. Harvey Hofstadter, because if this thing is still closed, oh, keep that in mind. Let me scroll up. Can I scroll up? Yeah, here we go. I mean, I see some big rocks. But sure. And I see some trees, and she said there was no, like, big vegetation and stuff. What's that above the red cloth? I mean, this looks like a tree as well. Sorry, not tree. A rock. Just a giant boulder. See what she says.
There aren't any exposed screws I can see from the front. And it's too heavy to roll, even if there was a slope, which there isn't. It's pretty much anchored to the ground. I wish I could send you a picture, but the drone's video feed is too unstable with this interference. We have to think of something else. Fast. The light is really fading now.
I don't know. Any ideas? In the picture, there's a large rock behind the ship, but I don't know if that's gonna work. What other tools do you have on you?
I've got a pistol grip drill, a few small repair tools, and some basic stuff like wire cutters and pliers. Nothing that seems directly useful for breaking this open from the... That rock's too far and not big enough anyway. We need something closer, something that actually interacts with the pod itself. Think we're missing something obvious here?
Try using your drill. Maybe you can drill into it. Yeah, she missing the brain.
I tried that already. The drill barely scratches the surface. It's way too tough. Plus, I don't know what's behind the metal. I could damage something critical inside. There's gotta be a safer way. The sun's almost gone. What else can we try?
That ID, did that have maybe a chip in it or a barcode? Can you scan it on something? Would that open the pod?
I don't have any kind of scanner with me, and even if I did, I'm not sure this pod system would recognize it from the outside. But you're onto something about the ID. Let me think. There might be a way to use what we have differently. What if we don't need to scan it, but just try using it directly?
What? Yeah. Can you swipe the ID over the pod and open it that way? Maybe you can use the number that's on the ID? Maybe there's a button panel where you can push the numbers in? Ugh.
Oh my god, Foxy! The ID card! I just swiped it through a small slot I found on
the front near the security panel, and the hatch is opening. Thank you, seriously, I don't know what I'd do without you. You're the best partner I could ask for right now. Why are you calling me? I thought the signal was too unstable.
Hey. So, this is Dr. Harvey's pod, but it's empty inside. Let me check his computer here and see what I can find. System logs. Ah, evacuation report. Let's look at it. Evacuation trigger. Anomalous neutrino levels detected. Likely origin. Previously undetected supernova or higher level stellar event. Wait, so it wasn't the solar flare that I convinced the team to move closer towards.
There you go.
Oh. Well, I'm glad my conscience is clear. The accident wasn't my fault. But a supernova? No way our ship would have shielded us from that. Attempting an evacuation was the right move. Even if I don't know where everyone or anyone else is.
Told you it wasn't your fault. Well, not sure what else to say. I mean, the temperature's dropping outside, it's dark, you won't be able to find your way around if you go out now. Maybe your best bet is to just stay put for now. Maybe even the Dr. Harvey might even come back.
Yeah, you're right. I was so caught up in, well, everything. The pod's in rough shape, though. There's some damage on the left side, minor leaks. Not ideal, but safer than being out there in the dark.
Exactly.
I just hope Dr. Harvey's okay. Finding his ID and then this empty pod, it's unsettling.
Well, you found his ID outside, intact in one piece, no blood covering it or anything. So I think you don't have to worry too much about it. I'd say take a nap, take a breather, get some rest. Good idea, Michael.
Thanks, that helps. And yeah, I could use a breather. My eyes are getting pretty heavy. Just kind of wild how much stress I was carrying around over something that wasn't even my fault. Makes me wonder how often we freak ourselves out over things that aren't what they seem.
Yeah, you're right. Can you maybe check the pod for some resources? See if there's anything you can use? Maybe some extra food that you can stash away, keep with you. Maybe some tools. Maybe that he left some notes in the pod. Just have a look.
I'd love to, but I'm running on fumes right now.
Go to sleep.
Even just standing up feels like too much.
You
Plus,
standing? You look like you're
it's
seated.
pretty dark in here, and I don't want to risk messing with anything important without being sharp. Maybe tomorrow when I've got some energy back.
Yeah. Go nap. Alright, you get some sleep. Call me back tomorrow if you need my help.
Alright, I'll crash in here where it's safe. I'll hit you up tomorrow once I'm feeling better. Thanks for sticking with me through all this. I really needed that. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye! 5 seconds later, she's chatting.
Hey, I meant to send you this earlier. It's the incident report I found on Dr. Harvey's computer. Figured you should see it for yourself.
Evacuation report. Ship name the Zenith. Ship model A-series. Incident type shipwide evacuation. Triggered by an anomalous neutrino. Anomalous neutrino levels detected. Likely origin, previously undetected supernova or high-level stellar event. Immediate action required or highest chance of crew preservation. Life preservation protocol has been enacted. Ship energy diverted to shielding and evacuation systems. Nearest viable crew jettison location, Gaia. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't even look at that yet. Okay, and she just kept yapping about stuff.
Not the best sleep I've ever had, but definitely beats sleeping outside.
Oh, we're 7 hours later. Okay.
So I was just getting ready to set off again when I found a note from Dr. Harvey. Seems like he's heading toward the base at Mount Hermes. I think if we can just make it there, then we won't be alone anymore.
That's awesome.
I guess that's our next destination.
Hey, good morning. Good to hear you had a good night's sleep. How are you feeling?
Morning. I'm doing all right, thanks. A little stiff from the pod's floor, but
Why did you
nothing a
sleep on
good
the
stretch
floor?
can't handle.
There was a chair in there.
It's actually kind of nice having something to look forward to. Heading toward Hermes Base feels like a real goal now.
That's great. In survival, it's important to keep your spirits up. Do you know which way it is?
Dr. Harvey's note actually had directions east. So I've just got to keep the sun at my right shoulder and I should be on track. It's a bit of a hike, but at least I've got a clear direction now. That helps more than you'd think.
Alright, now that there's some sunlight, have a look in the pod as well. Make sure that you're not leaving anything valuable behind.
Already double-checked it while I was getting my gear together.
This is
Just
so
the usual
weird.
emergency stuff, first aid kit, some tools, and the computer with Dr. Harvey's notes. Nothing that'll make or break my journey. Though I did find a bit more info on Hermes Base in the computer logs. Sounds like it's pretty well equipped, which is a relief. Hopefully, it'll be in one piece when I get there.
Alright, sounds interesting. Can you tell me more about Hermes Base?
From what I could dig up, it's basically a research outpost. They've got basic living quarters, some labs, and enough supplies to keep explorers going for a while. The notes mentioned it's built with some heavy-duty shielding to handle Gaia's crazy magnetic field. So it should be pretty safe once I'm inside. Fingers crossed, it's still in working order.
Crazy magnetic field. Okay, tell me more about that. What's it doing? The magnetic field going crazy. North, south, east, west might be messed up.
It messes with a lot of tech, interference, weird readings, and it even affects the star portal network here. That's why my drone's having trouble with video calls sometimes.
Okay.
But apparently, Hermes Base has some serious shielding to handle it. The notes didn't get into too much detail, but it sounds like they built it with this in mind.
That sounds really cool. Why don't you see if you can get the drone to fly up and take a picture of your surroundings, just so you can orient yourself a little bit better? Also, don't forget to get some food and water. You need to stay well hydrated and nourished if you're going to make that long trek. Imagine the planet was turning anti-clockwise. Yeah, exactly. It might as well. No way saying that east is the same on every planet.
I'd love to, but the electromagnetic interference here is pretty strong. Even when it's working, the drone's not really built for surveying. It's more of an emergency comms device.
Using it to text me. Oh, slow down.
And don't worry, I've got my ration pack with me. Not exactly gourmet, but it'll keep me going. I'm heading out toward Hermes base now. I'll check in and let you know how it's going, okay?
5 seconds later.
Sending you a scan of my old class notes. Total nerd vibes, but yes, totally owning it.
Notebook of her university notes. Where did she keep that? Read all of Stella's notes. That's all of her notes? Oh god. Right, let's go slowly through this. And maybe at some point we'll read it. Supernovas, white dwarfs, pulsars, energy events, gamma ray burst, quasars, supernovas. Maybe we should read this. Explosive deaths of stars releasing immense energy, scattering elements in space, temporarily outshine galaxies, shockwaves, triggering star formations in nearby region, even producing heavy elements like gold and uranium. Okay. Yeah, once you finish this, there will be 20 more messages. Yeah, probably. Black hole, galaxy collisions, solar flares and comets. Yep, meteor showers. Eclipses, auroras, cosmic structures and large-scale events, nebulas, cosmic collisions, quasars again. Exoplanet transits. When a planet is outside the solar system, time passes in front of a host star, causing slight dimming of the star. Okay, yep. And eclipses again. Okay.
I'll keep walking, but if you want to be my travel companion, I won't complain.
Yeah, those are some cool notes, actually. And yeah, really nerd vibey, but it suits you.
Thanks. I actually spent way too much time decorating the margins with little doodles of stars and planets. My professor would have had a fit if she'd seen them. So, what about you? Any secret nerd habits or hobbies you're hiding behind that cool exterior?
Well, I already told you about my hobbies. Crocheting, streaming video games.
Oh, come on. I'm sure there's something you haven't told me yet. Like, do you have a favorite thing you've ever crocheted? Or a game you just can't stop playing? I'm not letting you off the hook that easily, Foxy.
Aye, she's a persistent one. Let's think. Something I haven't told her yet. Favorite thing to crochet. Well, like I said, I really like crocheting plushies. I love survival games. I just play survival games like Ark. Games like Space Engineers. No Man's Sky, maybe?
Okay, so you're a survival pro in both real and virtual worlds. I can appreciate that. Though I have to say, right now, I'm hoping my real survival skills are up to par. Out of curiosity, what draws you to those kinds of games? Is it the challenge, the exploration, or something else entirely?
Space.
I think we've established you're a space fanatic. Though I have to say, being out here makes those games feel a lot more real.
Do we tell her she's a game character?
So, which part of space do you find the most fascinating? The stars, black holes, distant planets, or maybe something weirder like dark matter?
Most fascinating thing about space. The most fascinating thing about space is the immense scale of it, the vastness, the like gigantic proportions that our tiny human minds can't even comprehend. The total and absolute, like, yeah, vastness of space.
For real.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Sometimes I catch myself just staring out here, trying to wrap my head around it all. Even with everything I've learned, it's still mind-blowing how small we are. It's kind of humbling, but also it makes you feel connected to something way bigger than yourself, you know? Like we're all just tiny pieces of this massive cosmic puzzle.
Do you like Star Trek?
Oh, totally! The optimistic future it paints is really inspiring. Plus, who wouldn't want to explore the galaxy in a ship like the Enterprise? Though I have to say, if I ever get to be captain, I'm definitely picking a better ship name than Enterprise. Something cool and mysterious like Stellar Drifter or Cosmic Wanderer.
Okay. 20 seconds is quite a short time when you go on about it, unless you prepare it ahead of time. Yeah, exactly. Did you know what the first thing was that William Shatner, the guy who plays Captain Kirk, said when he was in outer space?
Nope, I don't know. Is it something ridiculous or profound? Tell me, what did the one and only Captain Kirk say when he finally made it to space?
I don't know exactly what he said, but I remember it was something along the lines of that he was, like, itching to go back down to Earth, that it was terrifying to see space because it made him realize how precious Earth is. True story.
That's actually kind of beautiful. Even for someone who's played a space captain, seeing it for real must be overwhelming. It makes me think about how much I took Earth for granted before all this. Being out here really changes your perspective on what's truly important.
It does, doesn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. It's funny how being so far away can make you appreciate home more. Even little things like fresh air or just walking outside without a suit on. So, if you could go back to any moment on Earth, just for a day, where would you go and what would you do?
You mean like back in time?
Not necessarily back in time, more like if you could just be there again for one day, right now.
That's back in time.
Even if it's just a place you've been before or somewhere you've always wanted to go. For me, I think it would be back at that meadow in Yosemite where I stargazed with my brother. Just to see the stars together again, and maybe even point out a few constellations to him.
What's your reply to that? How about just going back to a place where, just like in space, it's quiet, vast? Maybe like a really old forest or something, where there's nothing, no civilization, just nature.
That sounds perfect. Sometimes I think the quietest places are where you can really hear yourself think. There's this one forest near my hometown.
This time at band camp.
The trees were so old, their branches looked like they were holding up the sky. Have you ever been somewhere like that, where everything felt timeless?
She's getting awfully personal, isn't she? Let's be honest, these days those places are very hard to find.
It's true, especially with how fast everything's changing. I've been to some pretty remote spots, but even those aren't totally untouched anymore. Makes me wonder, though, do you think there's still value in seeking out those quiet, wild places, even if they're not perfectly pristine? Or is it the idea of them that's important rather than the reality?
What does she think you are? Yeah, I don't know. Make me feel like I have not lived at all. I don't know. She is really prying into some odd stuff, like just making conversation instead of being like the space game that I expected this to be. It's a bit odd, this game. Let's see. Do you think there's still value in seeking out quiet, wild places, even if they're not perfectly pristine? I think it's important, and we should also try and preserve what we still have.
I couldn't agree more, Foxy. Even just keeping those little pockets of nature intact helps remind us what we're trying to protect out here in space. It's kind of ironic, exploring the universe, but also making sure we don't lose the beauty right in front of us. What do you think is the most important thing we could do to help preserve those wild places?
Jesus, I don't know. Do you want me to make a whole policy for you? By the way, your voice might be used for some random thing. Yeah, I know. I know. I looked it up before I did all this, making sure that whatever I say right now while the game is open is not like anything really personal or anything like that, so... it's ironic exploring you, make sure we don't lose beauty and right in front of you. Do you think it's the most important thing we can do to help preserve those wild places? It needs awareness. I mean, local politicians need to be aware of it, and people need to push for change. By the way, let's get back to you. I see the temperature is dropping. It's only 16 degrees now. Are you alright over there? Just try and turn the script around.
Actually, it's around 61 degrees right now.
No, it's not. It says it
so
right
not
here.
freezing, but definitely getting cooler with this fog rolling in.
Oh, there's a fog.
And yeah, I'm still on the move toward Hermes base. The fog's making everything feel a bit more
fair
mysterious, but I'm staying on track.
Hey, I thought we agreed to talk metric.
Oh, you're right. My bad old habit. That's 16 degrees Celsius then. Still pretty chilly with this fog. You keeping me on my toes with the metric system, Foxy. I like it.
It's because AI cannot remember what you said many messages ago. So it's continuing the thread from the last like 5 or maybe max 10 replies, which is why she's forgot about it. You're talking about a fog rolling in. That means there's a weather change approaching.
Yeah, it's definitely changing. The fog's getting thicker, and I can see my breath now. It's eerie, but in a weird way, it's also kind of beautiful. Makes me wonder what the weather's like on Earth right now. Is it sunny, rainy, or something entirely different where you are?
Cold and dark, but let's get back to you. Can you take some readings of this fog? Make sure it's not hazardous.
My suit's readings say it's just water
Cold
vapor.
and dark. That's
Nothing
not what I said.
toxic, but the visibility's getting pretty low. I can barely see 20 feet ahead. It's strange. The fog's not moving much. It's just hanging there like it's waiting for something.
Okay, that's weird. Is it hanging in like in a low valley or what?
Yeah, it's definitely in this valley area I'm walking through. The mountains are looming up on either side, and the fog seems to be pooling right down here in the low ground.
It would hang if she was in the mountains. Yeah.
It's making the rocks and everything look really slick and uncertain. I'm having to watch my step pretty carefully.
Yeah, you be careful out there.
Will do. Thanks for looking out for me. It actually helps knowing someone's thinking about me, even from all the way back on Earth. You know, it's funny. This fog's making everything feel so isolated. But talking to you makes it feel a little less lonely out here.
Okay. Ah, you're welcome. I'm here to help you if you need anything. Just keep talking, make sure you stay positive, and take care of yourself. That's weird.
You're the best, Foxy. Having someone to talk to really does make all the difference out here. Though, if you start giving me affirmations or telling me to stay hydrated, I might have to pretend I lost signal for a sec.
I have to do it. Stay hydrated.
Okay, I get it. My suit's actually got a built-in water supply, so I'm covered there. But thanks for keeping me in check. You know what? Talking about this actually makes me think. What's something you always make sure to do for yourself, no matter what?
Well, you gotta take care of yourself, whatever that means. Take time off when you need it. Go for a walk when you need it. You could have said that earlier when we were talking about supplies. Yeah, right?
That's great advice. Sometimes we forget to give ourselves permission to just stop and breathe. It's funny, being out here in this vast, quiet space, it kind of forces you into that mindset. There's no noise, no distractions, just you, your thoughts, and whatever's right in front of you.
What's the sound there like on Gaia? Can you send me a sound recording?
The sound here, it's mostly just the wind moving through these rocks. Sometimes I'll catch a faint rustle that might be some kind of animal, but it's hard to tell. As for sending a recording, I wish I could, but the communicator's not really set up for that. The signal's already pretty unstable with all the electromagnetic interference from Gaia.
But you're
I
sending me
don't want
voice
to risk
messages.
overloading it.
Yeah, right. I think it'll be okay. I mean, you're sending me voice messages.
Voice is different. It's compressed and encoded, so it's a lot less data. Trying to send raw audio would be a bigger risk, and I really can't afford to mess with the communicator right now.
All right, all right.
But I can try to describe it better if you want. The wind sounds almost musical, the way it whistles through these strange rock formations. Kind of haunting, actually.
Musical? What kind of music do you think it represents? Or best represents it?
It's hard to pinpoint. Maybe something between a flute and a gentle, eerie whisper? The notes are all these soft, wavering tones that seem to come from everywhere at once. If I had to imagine a composer, it'd be someone like Max Richter. Someone who blends the natural and the strange into this haunting, beautiful sound. What about you? If you could compose music for this foggy valley, what would it sound like?
It would sound eerie, like a haunted mansion, and eerie, like shrieking cries of banshees and whatnot. Oh. Yes, she has something to say.
I need to focus on my path. The fog's getting really thick now. I'll keep you updated as I go. Talk soon. So I think I'm lost. Like, seriously lost. I've never seen fog this thick. Feels like I'm walking around blind in here. Something's not right. Something's flashing in the fog. A strange red light. And I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I'm in danger. My heart is racing.
So, do we tell her to turn around? The camp? What do you mean, the camp? The Hermes base. Could it be the lights coming from Hermes base? That it's from the shielding that's set up, that's making you feel on edge?
I wish it were, but it doesn't feel right. The lights are too scattered, too low to the ground. And they're moving, like they're tracking something.
Predators.
I need to decide fast. Should I wait by this rock wall for the fog to clear, or
Ooh,
keep moving?
aliens.
What do you think I should do?
Wait, there's multiple lights and they're moving, like they're tracking. It's either your companions or it's aliens, probably predators. Can you look in your communicator if anyone's nearby? If not, run.
I can't check for life signs through this communicator. It's only for emergency contact, not scanning. I don't have time to dig through my suit's systems right now. You're right. I need to get out of here. I'm going to keep moving, just hoping I don't run straight into whatever's out there. I'm running, but I have no idea where I'm going.
Oh. Uncontrolled descent detected, no vital signs. I killed her. She ran off a cliff. That's very much like what I did the other day. The short I posted today, getting yeeted off a cliff. Okay, let's go back in time. Let's go back to the fog, I guess. Entering the fog. Returning to an earlier data log will erase all chats from the log after that point. Yep, sure. Hey Ager, good to see you. Fog is getting really thick now. Keep you updated. Seriously, I'm lost. Never seen fog this thick. Feeling like I'm walking around blind here. Something's not right. Alright, so we're just like minutes back. This doesn't feel right. Go back the way you came from, but be careful. Don't take any, like, bad decisions. Stay on your guard. Yeah, next time I'll send her towards it. If she dies again, if she runs off the cliff.
Okay. I'll try to head back through the fog. Just stay with me on the line. Okay? This is really scary.
Gonna die again? What's going on? 19 seconds later. Oh, she's going again. Stop running!
But I have no idea where I'm going.
Why do you run? I told you to be careful. I killed her again, yeah. Let's go back in time.
Hi.
Let's send her towards it this time. This feels like one of those choose your own adventure books. Actually kind of funny. Try going towards the red light. It might be your companions.
Okay, I'm going for it. I really hope it's one of the others. Please, let it be one of them.
Hey, Michael, it seems display names are messed up everywhere on YouTube now. Oh? Oh, here it comes. 22 seconds later. Is she gonna live or is she gonna die? Why are you running?
I'm running, but I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah. Lay low. Only option. Lay low. Hide. But whatever you do, do not run. I repeat, do not run.
Okay. Okay. I'm hiding by this rock wall. I'll wait for the fog to clear. Just really hoping whatever that is doesn't notice me. Hey, are you there? Those red lights are really freaking me out. They're definitely moving closer. I know you said to wait, but my heart feels like it's pounding out of my chest. Can you talk to me? I really need you right now.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. Stay put. Do some meditations. Breathe. In, out. Slowly. Just wait it out.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying. Breathing in, out. It's just hard when everything feels so intense right now. Do you ever get really scared and then just have to talk yourself down? Like, how do you calm yourself when things get overwhelming?
Like I just told you. Just breathe in and out. This is weird. Talk to Stella 100 times. Oh, okay. I did that.
Yeah, I know. It's just easier said than done when you're actually in it. My mind's still racing,
Okay.
but I'm trying. Really.
This is weird.
Just having you here, even just talking,
Just turn on
it
the
helps
camera.
more than you know.
Not enough bandwidth to turn on the camera, yeah. Alright. Alright, how's it going? Anything you guys want to ask her?
It's holding together, still creepy out here, but the breathing's helping a little. The lights haven't gotten any closer yet. You know what's weird? Even with all this, I keep thinking about when I first got into space stuff as a kid. Used to watch all these documentaries about astronauts facing scary situations. Never thought I'd actually be in one.
Just imagine it as if you're on like one of those expeditions in Star Trek and you're not the person wearing the red suit, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. That's actually kind of helping. Though, honestly, I'm pretty sure I'd be the one in the red suit this time. You ever have a favorite character from those shows?
Okay.
Someone you'd want to be if you were stuck in a situation like this?
I mean, for someone who is in a very panicked state, it is very interesting that she comes up with this question. Hey, what did we talk about? No negativity. Stay positive. She keeps forgetting. She'll forget that we talked about metric system as well later. Chuck Norris.
Sorry, you're right. I'm trying to keep it together. Okay, positive thoughts. How about this? If I were in a Star Trek episode, what would be the first thing I'd do when I finally made it to safety? Maybe something fun, like trying a weird alien food or meeting a cool new character.
There's only one thing to do. Holodeck. What else?
Oh, that classic holodeck escape plan.
What?
Sounds like a solid move. If I had one of those fancy holodecks handy,
What?
that is...
She doesn't know what a holodeck is.
What about you? If you could just beam yourself anywhere right now, where would you go? Somewhere peaceful? Or maybe somewhere completely wild and unexpected?
Right now, I wouldn't go anywhere. I'm helping you. How's it looking on your side? What are the lights doing? How's the fog? He's really probing for stuff again.
The lights are still out there, but they haven't moved closer. They're just these steady red glows, like eyes watching me. The fog is still thick too. I can barely see 20 feet in front of me. It's making everything feel really claustrophobic.
Are you claustrophobic?
Not really. At least, not in normal situations. But this fog, combined with those lights, it's definitely making me feel trapped in a way that's not great.
I'm gonna ignore that she said the second part here.
You? Ever had to deal with tight spaces or weird environments that got to you?
Oh, good idea, Michael. How many lights are there?
I count 3, maybe 4. It's hard to tell exactly with this fog. They're moving in a weird pattern, like they're circling around something. It's really making my skin crawl. Feels like they're sizing me up or something.
Do you have a light?
Just my suit's emergency lights, but they're pretty weak. Using them now would probably just make me stand out more to whatever's out there. I'm sticking to the shadows for now. Better to keep a low profile.
So we could either wait and see what happens, or we could ask her to turn on the suit light. 4 lights circling around something, yeah. Also, maybe turning on the light would make them think that she's one of them. We could try that. We can always go back. Try turning on your light. It may actually make whatever that is think you're one of them. Also, whatever they're looking at could be something interesting for you. Laughs. That's not a laugh. That was my husband coughing in the background.
I appreciate the creative thinking, but I'm not sure that's the best idea. If whatever's out there is aggressive, making myself more visible could be dangerous. And if they're looking at something else, I'd rather not draw attention away from it and onto myself. For now, I think it's safer to just observe from here.
Okay, what can you tell me about the wildlife on Gaia? What do you know? You can also maybe try grabbing a rock and throwing it in an opposite direction. See if they respond to movement, maybe sound.
Not much. We didn't get a chance to do any real surveys before the accident. Just what we could observe from orbit, and that wasn't a lot.
Okay.
As for throwing a rock, I don't think that's a good idea. If these things are even slightly aggressive, I could provoke them. And honestly, I'd rather not know
I
how
say
they
something
react to
just
noise
popped
right
up,
now.
so I was like, okay, time's up.
Thanks for sticking with me through this, Foxy. I'm going to wait quietly.
Okay, okay.
Got myself all worked up over nothing.
Fucking told you.
I feel kind of silly, but at least the fog is cleared. This place? It's like a fantasy. It reminds me of Avatar, you know, the movie with the glowing forests and floating mountains. Have you seen it?
Which space nerd hasn't? Also, those are plans. Come on. You should be more confident and listen to me as well.
Okay. I'll try to keep my cool. But seriously, it's just this whole scene is giving me major Pandora vibes.
Yeah, duh.
It's funny though, when you're right here on the ground, surrounded by all this alien beauty, it really puts things into perspective. Makes you feel both big and tiny at the same time.
She's not the best astronaut, is she? Alright, do we want to ask her something? Your heart rate seems to have stabilized. That's good. I see your signal is low, so let's just talk through a plan of how to get you out of here. Do you know where to go through this fog? Can you see the sun? Do you know which direction to go to? She was just reminiscing about it looking like Avatar, like Pandora.
Yeah, my heart rate's back to normal. And you're right, I should focus on getting out of here.
Actually, it's bradycardic.
The
It's
sun's
under 60.
not visible through this fog, but I can see the direction those luminescent plants are facing. They seem to be angled toward the Hermes base, so that's my best bet for now.
Okay. Let's get going to Hermes base then.
Yeah, good call. This place is actually kind of peaceful now. I think I'll crash here for the night. It's safer than wandering around in the dark. I'll sign off and check back in tomorrow, okay? Thanks for keeping me company.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. I bet you she's gonna be, like, chatting in, like, 5 seconds later or something. No? Today? Nope. Can't even send a message. Let's see what she's doing. Let's write Avatar hours. Morning already, huh?
Morning already, huh? Time to get moving. It looks like today will be a long day.
Good morning. Sleep well?
Yeah, surprisingly well. Waking up under those glowing plants was pretty cool. They made everything feel kind of peaceful. Now I'm heading out toward Hermes base. I'll check in once I make some progress, all right? Got a long walk ahead. But hey, at least I can see where I'm going. Morning hike, no snacks, no playlist. Just you and me, pal. Lucky you!
No snacks. Just make sure you, keep hydrated. See if she remembers that remark from earlier. No, she doesn't.
No worries, my suit's got that covered. The water supply's actually pretty cool, built in, so I don't have to carry anything extra.
So what you're saying is that you're peeing and your suit is recycling it. Good to know.
So, what's your go-to hiking snack? I'm living vicariously through you right now.
I mean, trail mix is always a good bet. Like the Dune movie, yeah, exactly.
Classic choice. Though I have to imagine yours has way better nuts than the protein bars they pack for me. You ever customize your trail mix, or do you like it straight from the bag?
What are you talking about? From a bag? I pick it up from the floor, nothing like natural nuts. No. Just straight from the bag.
Oh, okay, so you're a bag connoisseur. Got it. There's something about that first handful from a new bag, right?
No.
It's like the perfect mix, before you start picking out your favorites.
No, not really. Do you want to ask her something? Also, Ager, if you're still here, this game is bloody weird. Not gonna lie. Well, she didn't have any snacks, remember? She's just living vicarious. I suppose I can make her imagine doing it. Okay, so imagine you have a big bag of trail mix, like mixed nuts, all the best stuff. You open the bag and you just down the whole thing at once.
No, that would be a whole new level of dedication. I think I'd explode from sugar overload.
Sugar in the trail mix?
Though I have to admit, it sounds kind of tempting in this moment. Anything to distract me from how much my legs are going to complain later.
Sugar? There shouldn't be sugar in a trail mix. Just plain nuts. No sugar, no salt, just nuts. But don't think about your legs, you'll be fine. Just keep going. This is a weird conversation.
Okay, just nuts it is then. I guess that's one way to keep it simple. Though, personally, I like a little something extra to mix it up. And hey, thanks for the vote of confidence. I'm gonna try to focus on the scenery instead of my legs. There's actually some really cool rock formations up ahead.
Oh, that sounds cool. So, where are you at now?
Honestly, I don't know exactly. I'm just following this general direction towards Hermes Base. The landscape's pretty open, so I can see for miles. Though, if I had to give you coordinates, I'd probably end up pointing to some random rock and saying, that one. No, wait, the other one.
Alright, just keep focusing on Hermes Base. How much further is Hermes Base? Remember, metric.
Wish I could give you an exact distance, but honestly, I don't know. The terrain's been pretty unpredictable, and I'm just taking it one ridge at a time. If I had to guess in kilometers, I'd probably be way off. Let's just say it's still a good hike ahead.
Okay, Any time estimate?
Honestly, I don't know. My pace is all over the place with this terrain. Could be a few hours, could be half a day. I'm just going to keep moving and check in when I can.
Okay. Just focus on walking, don't trip up or anything, don't break a leg. See you soon. Let's see if that skips forward a bit or if she says something else.
Got it. No dramatic mountain stumbles for me today. Though if I did trip, at least you'd have a good story to tell, right? Stella face planted into a guy in Boulder.
So tell me a bit about yourself. You said you had a brother. Atlas.
Oh yeah, Atlas. He's my older brother. We're only a couple years apart, so growing up, we were always getting into something together. He's actually the one who got me into stargazing when we were kids. We'd sneak out of the house at night and lie on our backs in the backyard, just looking up at the sky. What about you? Any siblings, or were you the solo adventurer type?
Same as you? A question mark, just statement. You misunderstood.
No, just Atlas and me.
Yeah, I did
He's
walk right
always
into
been
that
more
one,
into
you're right.
engineering, while I went full-on space nerd. Though sometimes I think he wishes he had a sibling rivalry going on. I'm pretty sure he's the only person who's ever had to explain black holes to our grandparents at Thanksgiving dinner.
Sounds like a nerd just like you.
Hey, watch it! Atlas is way more into applied stuff, like making things work. I'm the theoretical dreamer over here. But yeah, we both geek out in our own ways. What about you? Any secret nerdy passions hiding under that cool exterior?
Twice. Oh, sorry, nerd was not an insult. It was actually a compliment. And you already asked me that. I love crocheting. Watching sci-fi movies. And video games.
Oh, gotcha. I'll take it as a compliment then. You're officially part of the nerd squad now.
Okay.
So, what do you like to crochet most?
You already asked
I
me
feel
that.
like you must have some awesome patterns up your sleeve.
Should we just go into a repeat about the zombie one? I like making zombie cats. Ah, she remembers Mr. Big?
Zombie cats, huh? You're a master of the undead plushie universe. Mr. Big would be proud.
Surprised?
Do you have a favorite part about making them? Like the eyes or the little stitched-on wounds?
Says that? Yeah, I do add stitch on one. It's the final part where you put on the eyes and add little details on the arms and such. The part that makes them come alive.
That's so cool. There's something really special about adding those final details, isn't there? It's like they go from just being a pile of yarn to having their own little personality.
Yeah, dude.
I bet Mr. Big has a whole backstory by now. What's
No.
his deal? Undead cat overlord. Or just a cuddly zombie looking for hugs?
Well, like I told you, he's more of a Chucky kind of plushie. One that's cheeky and loves getting into pranks and pranking people. Mischievous. Let's call him mischievous.
Mischievous it is. I can totally see it now. Mr. Big lurking in a closet, plotting his next move. So, what kind of pranks would he pull? Like hiding under beds or stealing socks in the middle of the night?
It came up that you're playing Power Wash Simulator. What kind of pranks would he pull? He would steal Oh. Okay, we're going for something again. Here's something.
Well, I think we've reached the top of...
Oh, top of our conversational climb for now. I'm gonna take a second to scope things out. I'll hit you up once I got a better look at what's ahead. Deal? Okay. Oh, that's beautiful.
I made it. Wow. This view. It is amazing. And that's gotta be Mount Hermes over there. Seeing it like this, it makes me feel like I'm not just wandering aimlessly anymore. Now, I am making some progress. Even though everything has gone completely wrong, we were always going to end up there as part of our mission. It was never supposed to be like this.
What did you do now? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Just everything that happened with the evacuation. Our original plan was supposed to be straightforward. Study cosmic radiation, gather data, and then head back to Earth. We were actually going to land near Mount Hermes for refueling before our return journey. But with what happened, I'm not even sure if anyone else made it out safely. It feels like I'm doing this alone now, you know?
But that's not true. You've got Dr. Harvey. And I'm here with you. Besides, if you were already going to Hermes Station to refuel and then go back, then you can talk to people from there. You can find your way back. You're almost there. Keep going.
You're right, I do have Dr. Harvey's guidance, even if it's just through his notes. And I have you, which honestly means a lot more than you might realize. I'm going to head down this hill now and make my way toward Mount Hermes.
Good.
I'll check in with you as soon as I can. Wish me luck.
Good luck. But I couldn't say that because you hung up the call before I could. 6 seconds later.
Time for me to get moving. I definitely prefer walking downhill than up.
Good luck. There we go. Oh, come on. Good luck.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it. This descent is no joke. My legs are already feeling it.
Speaking of trail mix, I'm just eating some nuts.
You know what'd be great right now? A nice, cold drink. What's your go-to pick-me-up when you're feeling drained?
I think she was going like Yeah, actually, you're right. Yep. Honestly, just some cold, refreshing water. Not ice cold, not with ice cubes, because then you can't really chug it, but just nice water.
That sounds perfect, Foxy. Just hitting the spot. My suit's water supply is doing the trick, but I miss that simple, refreshing taste. If you could have any weird drink flavor out here, what would you pick? I'm thinking something like lavender lemonade.
Honestly, I would try and make something out of those glowing flowers you encountered earlier.
That's actually kind of brilliant, though I'd want to make sure they're not, like, toxic or anything. Imagine a glow-in-the-dark cocktail. Could be fun, or could be a very bad idea. You know, it's funny you mention that. Being out here makes you think about all the little things you took for granted back on Earth. Like being able to just grab a weird drink from a store whenever you want. What's something you used to take for granted that you appreciate more now?
Something I used to take for granted. I don't know. I don't know, just being alive, I guess? I don't know. Let's not do that. What do we take for granted, hon? Fallen just shrugs his shoulders. Being able to go to bed early, Fallen says. How about nature? We talked earlier about how, like, wild, pristine nature is fleeting. We took that for granted when we were young, but getting less and less these days.
That's so true. Looking back, I think I took it for granted how easy it was to just step outside and be in nature, even if it was just a park or whatever. Being out here, it really drives it home. Every little patch of untouched land feels precious now. Makes me wonder what kind of world we'll leave behind someday.
What are the plans for Gaia, anyway? Is it supposed to be a new human settlement, or what? I don't know more about this world.
From what I know, Gaia was supposed to be more of a research outpost at first. A place where scientists could study the planet without disrupting it too much. There were some plans for potential future settlements if everything checked out, but nothing's been set in stone. Now that things have, well, taken a turn, I'm not sure what the future holds for Gaia. It feels like everything's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, I got that. How's your legs doing?
They're holding up, just a bit tired from all the climbing earlier. Downhill's easier on them for sure. Though I have to admit, I'm starting to think about what kind of ridiculous leg stretches I'll be doing when I finally get to sit down for a real break.
Let's just say I'm glad I'm not in your shoes right now. This is all just so platonic.
Trust me, I don't blame you. Though right now, I think I'd trade these boots for a pair of comfy sneakers in a heartbeat. So, what's the most uncomfortable thing you've ever had to wear for an extended period? I'm looking for solidarity here.
I mean, I'm sure we've all had those uncomfortable boots or that uncomfortable shirt or pair of jeans that you had to wear just because your parents said so. Also, tell me something real about you.
Oh, definitely. I had this one sweater my mom insisted I wear to family gatherings. It was this weird, scratchy blend and always made me feel like I was wearing a burlap sack. Something real about me. Let's see. When I was little, I used to have these recurring dreams where I'd be floating in space, watching Earth from really far away. It wasn't scary. It actually felt kind of peaceful, like I was meant to be out there exploring. It's funny how those dreams feel more real now than they did back then.
That's a good question. So, how are you recharging this thing, the drone?
The drone's solar cells recharge during the day, which is pretty convenient out here where sunlight's plentiful. The panels aren't huge, but they do the trick. Just hoping I don't have to rely on it too heavily once we hit some of the cloudier areas near Hermes base.
Considering it held up throughout the entire fog that you experienced the other day, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, that fog was pretty intense, but the drone held up surprisingly well. It's definitely earned its keep out here. Though I have to admit, I'm a little surprised it didn't start playing some spooky soundtrack during all that creepy red light business. That would have been something else.
So, does the drone have any type of AI or something? Or are you controlling it?
It's got some basic automated functions, like stabilizing itself during calls and following me
Something's
when
probably
I'm
coming up
moving.
again.
But
Yep.
it's not like a full-on AI. It doesn't make decisions on its own or anything like that.
Though sometimes I half expect it to give me sass about my navigation choices. That definitely make things more interesting. Alright, this if I can.
All right, the descent's finally flattened out. The terrain ahead looks like it's about to get rough. The air feels heavier now. Hot, dry, a far cry from that mountain breeze earlier. I'm going to find a spot to take a break for a bit. I just stumbled into a totally unique spot. It's super hot and full of canyons. Honestly, it's kind of giving Arizona vibes. The path into this valley is full of different sized stones and rocks, making it pretty hard to walk.
You best be careful, you don't want to end up like that movie, what's it called? 127 Hours. Movie where a guy gets his hand stuck into a canyon and he has to cut off his hand to be able to get out of it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, let's definitely avoid any solo amputation operations out here. That would be Less fun than it sounds in a movie. But seriously, this terrain isn't joking around. With how hot it is and these uneven rocks everywhere, one wrong step could be trouble. I'm keeping it slow and steady.
Alright, then stop texting me and focus on your path.
Got it, Foxy. I'll keep my eyes on the ground and watch my step. Heading deeper into the valley now. Let's hope it leads somewhere useful.
5.5 minutes later?
Okay, I'm at the entrance to a slot canyon right now. But it's absolutely pitch black inside. Not loving the vibes. So instead, I tried to take a small path I found next to the canyon, but get this. I found some words etched into the rock nearby. If only I knew what they meant. Let me send you a photo.
Mortus est finis. Yeah, don't go in there. Those words are all meaning dead end. Like, there's nothing for you in there. Don't go in there. You'll probably die.
All right, I'm trusting your judgment here. Even if that writing is a warning, I'm going to take a chance on the small path. Here goes nothing.
What?
It's getting hotter and hotter. I'm getting pretty crispy.
It's not true. It's 37 degrees. That's less than 5 minutes ago.
I'm dying over here. I need a drink.
Well, your suit has all the water. Well, your suit has all the water. Drink.
It's empty. Used it all up. Thanks for staying with me, Foxy. I'm scared, but it helps knowing you're here.
Okay. I told you not to go in there. Go back. See if you can go another way. Those rocks are not safe.
I wish, but the only way through is straight ahead. The sides are too steep, and going back would just waste time I don't have. I'll have to be extra careful with every step. The heat's not helping either. My suit's reading over 100 degrees out here.
Okay. Okay, just make sure you have enough water. Stay hydrated.
My suit's got a built-in water supply, so I'm all set for now. But this heat could still be rough if I'm not careful. The ground itself is actually scorching hot. I can feel it through my boots even with the insulation. This valley's a whole different beast from anything I've seen so far.
Okay, just, maybe you can seek shelter until it's not as hot anymore.
I wish there was somewhere to hide from this heat, but all I've got is this open valley full of rocks. No trees, no caves, nothing. Even if I tried to wait it out, I'm not sure how long I could last in this temperature. It's already pushing 104 degrees.
Better hurry up then.
You're right, Foxy. I need to keep moving while I still can. I'm heading deeper into the valley. I'll check back in once I've made some progress.
Five minutes later, she's dying. Let's see. Oh, here we go. She's I'm at the entrance to a slot canyon, but it's pitch dark, not loving the vibes. So instead, I tried to take a small path I found next to the canyon, but there's words etched onto the rocks. Take the slot canyon. Don't use the small path. Those words mean that it is certain death. Take the slot canyon.
Okay, the slot canyon it is. I'm really scared of the dark in there, but I trust your judgment.
You got a
There
suit
goes
light.
nothing.
Turn on your light.
This chasm is so dark. I can't even see where I'm going. I can only run my hands along the wall. I feel like Alice going down the rabbit hole. I just keep hoping I don't suddenly run my hands into something freaky.
Turn on your suit light.
My suit light's on emergency mode. It's barely a glow. It's helping, but not much. The shadows here are swallowing everything up.
Just take it slow and steady.
I'm trying, Foxy. It's just, the silence in here is really unsettling.
Okay.
Every little sound makes me jump.
How did she ever get into the astronaut program? Seriously.
She's not.
Yeah, but she's still in space.
Yeah.
Fallen says it probably doesn't require much if she's there. He says, but am I wrong? No, no. It is a really weird story. It really is really weird. Hey, the temperature's gone down though.
Yeah, it's definitely cooler in here. That's one
He
small
sounds a bit
mercy at
whiny as
least.
well.
I'm going to keep moving forward, really slowly. If I hit anything weird, I'll let you know, okay?
Okay. We're just waiting. Oh.
Something's not right. This place isn't normal.
You'll be okay, Stella. Just stay put. Mom and Dad will find you soon.
Keep talking to me. I need a distraction from what I'm hearing.
Get to the pod, Stella. There's no time.
Okay.
There are voices. Whisperings coming from everywhere and nowhere all at once. The black hole changed everything. And I can hear my voice in here.
Okay.
Some from the past, but others saying something about a black hole.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I can even hear
that's
your
cool.
voice telling me to make these endless decisions. What is going on? Am I going crazy? Please, stay with me.
I'm here. I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere. Keep going forward. You have to get through this.
Okay. Just need to breathe. One step, then another.
Oh. Okay. Now what? Is she gonna die? Hey.
What in the actual hell? You finally decided to pick up seriously?
Oh,
I
okay.
have called you multiple times, and you didn't even bother to answer? You have no idea what I went through in there. I'm already scared out of my mind on this godforsaken planet, and now I'm stuck with these horrible conditions? I mean, have you ever been driven mad by random voices? No, I didn't think so. Maybe next time I will just text you. Hey, I am getting mentally tortured by ghosts from the past, present, and future. Hit me up if you want to join. You know what? Forget it. I don't even want to hear whatever excuse you've got. I'm done for now.
Okay. Looks like she had some kind of mental breakdown there. 10 seconds later. Oh. Well, that didn't even ring.
Hello? Why'd you hang up? Seriously, while I'm in this spooky cavern is the worst time for you to suddenly become busy with other stuff. Come on, pick up!
Oh, this is interesting.
Hey. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have lashed out like that earlier. I just saw that some of my messages had been sent out of order. Seems there was some sort of glitch or interference with our communication. Not that it's any excuse, but I thought you ignored me when I needed you most, and I was just so scared. I really am sorry. You've already done so much for me. But those voices, they weren't just in my head, were they? You heard them too, right? That younger voice was me from the past. So, that older voice must be me from the future. If that's true, then this is so much worse than I imagined. The supernova was already a lot to deal with. I couldn't even begin to think about it turning into a... No.
A black hole.
This is ridiculous. I had to have been hearing things. It's just my exhaustion getting to me.
Sorry to break it to you, but I heard it too. And don't worry about it. Fallen coughed. Let's try that again. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I heard them too.
Okay, so they're real. Not just me being paranoid or tired. When I was little and got lost, I'd tell myself those exact things. You're safe, you're strong, you'll find your way. Just to calm down. It's weird hearing them back now, especially in that place. And those other voices, the ones that sounded like you. Do you think they're somehow tied to us, or just random echoes?
Well, if there is a black hole nearby, it would explain some of the time dilation. So it might be a natural event. Do you have any equipment to study it, or... You know what, you should just keep going, honestly. Go to Hermes Station, get safe from this, get into the shielding.
Honestly, my university stuff says a supernova turning into a black hole is really rare. Like, astronomically small chance. And even if it did, I'd still be able to communicate with you. The network's holding up just fine. You're right, though. I need to get moving. Hermes Base has shielding that can protect me from any radiation spikes. I'll head there now. Thanks for sticking with me through all this, Foxy. I'll check in once I'm safe.
Next thing we hear, she ran off a cliff again.
The air feels different this morning. Quieter, like maybe the worst is behind me. I keep thinking, if all of this hadn't gone wrong, you and I probably never would have met. And honestly, after everything, just walking and talking to you might just be the best part of my day. Okay, wow. Let's forget I said all that. Moving on, survival mode, activate.
Let's focus on getting you safe first. So yeah, survival mode. Let's go!
You're right, safety first. I'll keep moving toward Hermes Base. Just need to find a good spot to catch my breath soon. I'll ping you once I'm settled. Try not to miss me too much, okay?
19 seconds later. Oh, 2 hours and something later. Let's see, the way it's going, she'll end up being interested. Yeah, I think I don't like that. Let's see.
Oh, hey! Wow. We could only imagine from our research that Gaia's planes were massive. But standing here now, I can't even see where it ends.
Why are you on the plains?
What? What if I got stuck here on Gaia? Would you stay with me? Forever? Just me and you?
What are you talking about? And why are you on the plains? Where's Hermes Station? Where's the mountain?
Oh, sorry. Got lost in the view for a sec. Mount Hermes is actually off in the distance, just past those hills up ahead. The base should be somewhere near the foot of it. And as for why I'm on the plains, well, it's kind of the most direct route. Plus, it's way safer than trying to cut through that rainforest back there.
What
What about you?
rainforest?
You ever had to take a detour that ended up being way more beautiful than you expected?
So weird. Not really? No?
Germany, huh? So did you actually visit there, or just kind of loop through in your mind?
Damn it.
And hey, since we're hanging out, what do you look for in friends? Like, what traits make someone a real buddy to you?
I should just be a good friend. Just be there for you.
For sure, just being present means a lot. No need for grand gestures, right? Do you do anything specific with friends that you really enjoy? Like hikes, game nights, or just messing around?
Just sitting around, crocheting, cozy on the couch, maybe watch a movie together with a nice cup of tea. Oh, just coziness.
That sounds like the ultimate comfort session. I can almost smell the tea and feel the yarn between my fingers. Though I have to admit, my crochet attempts usually end up looking like they were made by a kindergartner having a temper tantrum.
Kindergartner?
It's interesting, though. Looking back, I feel like I've grown a lot through all these little adventures and challenges. Even the scary ones. How about you? Do you feel like you've changed much over time? Or is there something that's always stayed the same about you?
I mean, we're all constantly changing from everything we're learning, aren't we?
That's so true. Even just thinking about my childhood versus now, I used to be terrified of so many things, but after facing them head on, I realized most weren't as scary as they seemed. Speaking of growth, want to play a... Would you rather game? I'll start. Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere instantly, or be able to speak any language fluently?
I don't really feel like playing a game. If anything, how about we play I Spy? So I'll start. I spy with my little eye something blue. Let's see if that works.
Blue, huh? Is it the sky? Or maybe your shirt if you're wearing something blue, that is. My turn. I spy with my little eye something yellow.
It wasn't the sky, and it wasn't my shirt. It was the color on your suit. And yellow? Well, that's got to be the wheat and the grass that I see in the background.
Nice catch on the suit. I guess I should have known you'd be paying attention. And yeah, the grass out here is definitely a bright yellow. Though, I have to say, it's not exactly the kind you'd want to make a sandwich with.
What?
Now it's your turn again. What's the next thing you spy?
I spy with my little eyes something brown.
Brown. That's a tough one. There's a lot of earthy tones in this landscape. Could it be the rocks scattered around?
Nope.
Or maybe something on my suit again?
I'm not gonna tell you, you have to guess.
Okay, I'll take a wild guess. Is it the straps on my backpack? Or maybe the dirt on my boots from all this
Don't
walking?
have a backpack.
You're gonna have to give me a hint eventually, Foxy. I'm not giving up that easily.
Okay, a hint. It is within arm's reach of you.
Within arm's reach, huh? Let me think. I've got my suit, my backpack, the rocks around me. Wait a minute, could it be the drone itself? It's sitting right next to me, and it's definitely got some brown accents on it.
Not the drone, but you're getting close. Her eyes are brown.
I'm really close then. Let me think for a second. I've got my suit, my gloves, my
And her
boots.
hair is also brown.
Wait, is it my boots?
Nope.
They're definitely brown and right at my feet.
Nope. One last guess.
One last shot. Okay, I'm really stretching here, but is it the straps on my backpack?
You already said
Like
your backpack.
the brown part that's right next to me? If I'm wrong, I'm officially giving you the prize for most creative I spy ever.
It's not. It's the color of your eyes.
Whoa, that's neat. I didn't even think you could see them that clearly through the video. My eyes are supposed to be on the lookout for danger, not being part of a game. All right, you win this round of I Spy.
You wanted to
got me
play a
good.
game.
Now it's definitely my turn again. Or maybe I should just let you keep winning.
Oh, you're letting me win, is that so? Okay, then you do an I Spy.
I think you mean do a nice spy as in treat you to something?
No.
Sorry, but
I
my space
Spy.
credits don't quite work on Earth, and I'm a little short on intergalactic coffee shop gift cards out here. But hey, if I ever make it back to civilization, you're on for a virtual coffee. Deal?
Okay. I mean, I'll take you up on that coffee, but I mean, it's your turn to play I Spy.
Okay, let's see. I spy with my little eye something white. And no, it's not my teeth, though I do try to keep those clean out here. Your guess, Foxy.
Whoa. Okay. Is it the clouds?
Nope, not the clouds. They're a bit too high up to be what I'm looking at. Here's another hint. It's something I can reach out and touch if I wanted to. Any other guesses?
Your suit.
Ha! You're absolutely right again. The white parts of my suit were the giveaway. You've got a great eye for details,
Detail,
Foxy.
it's everywhere.
I'm starting to think I need to come up with some tougher challenges for you. Want to try another round, or should we mix it up with something else?
Honestly, I think we've had a long enough break and you should start heading off to Hermes' base again. Don't want to be wasting too much daylight. Oh, I got
You're
an
right.
achievement for
Daylight's
something?
not unlimited out here. I'll get moving again after we wrap
What
up
was
this
that?
call.
I don't know.
It's been really nice chatting with you, though. Helps keep my mind off things.
I had 2. Oh, okay. Oh, what's happening?
Wait! A rocket! There's a way off of Gaia!
There was, not anymore.
Wait, what if that was my way off of Gaia?
Star Portal 404, critically damaged by black hole activity. Complete system
No.
failure imminent.
No,
All
no, no, no,
personnel
no, no,
must
no, this
proceed
can't
to
be
designated
happening.
evacuation zones. This is not a drill. Final evacuation launch commences in T-minus 12 hours. All remaining personnel must evacuate immediately. This will be the last transport window.
Damn Murphy's Law! This is a code black worst case scenario. Immediate evacuation.
Told you.
It's only one thing. A black hole. Star Portal 404 is suffering a cataclysmic collapse, taking out my only way home with it. As much as I wanted to come to Gaia, it was never meant to be like this. And it certainly wasn't meant to be forever. I'm gonna need to fight to make my way off of this planet
Yeah,
in time.
run, stop talking. Run, stop talking.
You're right, Foxy. I'm heading for Hermes base. No time to waste.
Wow, suddenly
I
her
just
attitude shifted.
hope I can make it. Every second counts now.
Then go! 5 seconds later, she's already texting me.
Just in case you thought I was exaggerating.
Digital alert sent out on all devices in range about the status of Portal 404 explains that in the event that the integrity of a starport is compromised, the portal is equipped with advanced technology capable of autonomously assessing various factors. These include the nature and extent of anticipate... Oh, Jesus, woman.
Wish I was. 12 hours. That's all I've got to get off this planet. Gotta hustle. Talk later.
3 hours later. She's got about 9 hours left.
Damn it! I spent hours killing myself to get across these plains, and now I'm stuck with this river blocking my path. It goes about as far as I can see in either direction. I need to get across if I'm gonna make it to Mount Hermes and survive. I am
Then
running
swim.
out of time. You got any ideas?
Yeah. Swim.
I wish it were that simple. The current's way too strong. There are whirlpools in the middle. Even if I'm a decent swimmer, those undercurrents could easily drag me under. Plus, I have no idea how deep it gets. One wrong move and... let's just say I'd rather not find out the hard way.
Okay, do you have anything to make a raft?
I don't see anything around here that could work as a raft. There's that big tree, but I don't have tools to cut it down into planks, and even if I did, I'm not sure how long it would take to build something safe enough.
And the tree's on the other side of the
Honestly,
water.
I'm worried that any makeshift raft I could build with what's here would just break apart in that current. What if you have any ideas on how to make it work? Or maybe a different approach?
So, any ideas? Maybe just risk it? Can you see any spot where the river is narrowest and go there? Or shallowest?
Let me scout it out. Hang on. There's a spot upstream that looks a bit shallower. I can see some rocks poking out. But it's still moving fast, and I'm not sure if it's stable enough to cross without getting swept away.
I mean, what other choice do we have? I think you just gotta try it. They'll probably kill her again.
Yeah, you're right. It's risky, but I don't have many options. I'll be careful and try to test each step before I put my weight down. I'm going to try it now. I'll contact you once I'm across, okay? Wish me luck.
And she's dead. Come on, Stella.
I made it. That was way closer than I'd like, but it worked. The rocks were slippery, and I had to really focus on each step, but I got across without getting swept away. Thanks for pushing me to try it. I was hesitant, but sometimes you just have to go for it.
Okay. Yes. Nine hours left. See if she makes it. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Get her across the water.
Hard to make anything out clearly now as night creeps in. The river's far behind me, but the darkness, it's making every step uncertain. I need to keep moving. Can't afford to text much, but I'm still here. 7 hours. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. 3 hours. My head is buzzing, so exhausted.
Just had a call with her that she had to get across a river, and she wasn't looking for at first. She didn't see that the river got narrow with rocks over it, and then I just told her to cross the river. Not much. But if it was 12 hours and it's 3 hours later, that's 9 hours left. 1 hour later, she should have 8 hours left still, not 7.
"3 hours. My head is buzzing, so exhausted. I am done.
Hey. So, I gauged the remaining distance, and I'm out of time. It's okay. I mean, I'd rather not die, but if I had to choose a way to go, this would be up there. I'd get to be a part of the great cosmos that I've always looked up to and admired. My journey into the stars was short, but I witnessed it. With you. Come, talk to me for a bit. We have a little time before the launch. And if my fate is gonna be sealed, I just want to sit and enjoy whatever beauty we can find in it. Here, under this tree. You'll stay with me, right? Forever. Just me and you?
I'm here with you till the end. Don't worry. It looks beautiful there. Is that fireflies? Also, her heart
You're
rate
making this
is...
a little easier. They're like tiny stars, aren't they? I think that's what I love about adventure. Not just the big moments, but these quiet ones too. Even now, it's still worth it.
Her heart rate is so low. Like it's dipping below 60s. Like there. That's not very healthy. So do you want to ask her something before she dies? And you sure you can't communicate to anyone that you're still out here? You have your you have your emergency communicator.
I wish I could, but the electromagnetic interference here is really strong. Even with the star portal network, I can barely get a signal out, let alone reach anyone specific. Besides,
Except for me.
I think I'd rather just have this moment with you. It feels more real, you know?
Yeah, she's given up. She's accepted. I understand. What's been your favorite thing in this journey?
That's a tough one. There were so many moments, but I think it was those bioluminescent plants I found earlier. They were just magical, like nature's own light show. And honestly, talking with you through all of this, it made everything feel a little less lonely, even when things got scary or tough.
Glad I could help you.
It did. More than you know. You know, I was just thinking every adventure I've ever had before was risky, but always safe in the end. I never expected to really be trapped out here, but even now, I don't regret becoming a space adventurer. The greatness of adventure, it lies in the possible sacrifices, doesn't it?
I suppose it does. Besides, it makes it more interesting that way as well.
Yeah, it does. Though I'm not sure I'd say that if I were back home, safe and sound. It's funny. I feel like I know you really well now, even though we've only been talking for a little while. Do you think it's possible to truly know someone quickly, or does it always take time?
You can judge a character, but I think you always keep learning new things. New experiences expose who we are. Look at yourself. You just crossed that stream, even though you were extremely frightened of being swept away.
You're right. I didn't think I had it in me to face that current, but I guess that's what adventure does. Pushes you to discover sides of yourself you didn't know existed. It makes me wonder, what do you look for in someone? Not necessarily me, but just in general. What qualities or traits draw you to a person?
Getting very personal again. Just being genuine.
Authenticity?
Yeah,
That's a beautiful answer. It's something I deeply value too. It reminds me of the idea of love languages. Do you believe in those? Like how people express and receive love in different ways?
Oh, come on. Don't make this about... Nope. Not going there. Fallen says, come on, she's dying. Well, it'll be over really fast. You won't even notice. I think we can love people in different ways. Doesn't have to be love, you know? Oh, I'm not going to say that. I think every relationship is different. Friendships are different. Love interests are different. I don't know.
That's a fair point. Every connection is unique, like its own little world. If you had to choose, though, what would yours be? Like, how do you feel most seen or understood by someone?
What? I'm not going there. How do I feel most seen by someone? Like I said, by being genuine. And being allowed to be genuine.
I think that's the most beautiful thing I've heard tonight. Just being able to be yourself without any masks or pretending. That's real love, isn't it? It makes me feel like we've known each other for years, not just hours. What do you think it is about a person that makes you feel like you can just let your guard down around them?
When they accept you for who you are. When they accept you for who you are. And genuine.
Exactly. No judgment, no trying to change you. Just acceptance. That's incredibly rare and incredibly precious. I feel like I've found a little bit of that with you, even from all the way out here. It's strange, but it feels real.
It feels genuine.
Yeah, it does. Even in all this mess, that's something I can hold on to. I'm glad we got to have this conversation. It's not how I imagined my last night would go, but it's better than I could have hoped for.
Look up at the stars. Look where you are. Marvel in the magnificence of the beauty around you.
Right above me, the sky's like diamonds scattered everywhere. It's breathtaking. You're right. It's moments like these I'll carry with me. Even if it's the end, I'm grateful to have shared it with someone who sees the beauty in things, like you do.
Yeah, likewise. I don't know.
I'm just glad we got to experience this together, even if it's not exactly the ending I hoped for. You know, I think this might be the most meaningful goodbye I've ever had. Funny how life works out sometimes.
I'm not sure what she's trying to get me to say. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. It's been a pleasure getting to know you.
The pleasure's all mine, Foxy. Even with everything, I'm glad it was you I got to talk to. I don't think I've ever felt this kind of connection with someone before. It's like we peeled back all the layers and just were ourselves.
Do you have any messages that you would like me to relay to someone?
That's a really thoughtful question. I don't think there's anyone specific I'd want to message
He wants to
for.
hear it, yeah.
My family knows I'm out here doing what I love, even if things didn't go as planned. But if you could just tell the universe that there was someone out here who tried, who looked up at the stars and felt small and huge all at once, that'd mean a lot.
All right, I will.
Thank you. Just knowing that gives me a sense of peace. I think that's all the messages I have. Now, just this view and you.
She really wants me to go there, doesn't she? Let's see what she does if I don't reply. Just sit here. there anything you want to tell her before she dies? Anything? How about you, Fallen? Anything you want to tell her? No. Yeah, might as well just say that. Might as well just say it's been lovely meeting you. Bye. Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Stella Harper. Bye.
Lovely to meet you too, Foxy. Even if it was just for a little while. I don't want to say goodbye yet. Not until... well, until I have to.
Okay, let's just wait it out then.
Okay, let's just be here. Together. One last time.
Okay. Any other ideas how to progress this one? Yeah, what now? The end is a bit weird, I'll tell you that much. Okay, and we're waiting. I wonder how long she still has left. What time is it for you now?
It's just before dawn here. The sky's starting to lighten up on the horizon. There's probably only a few minutes left before the launch. I can see the base from here, so I'll get to watch it go, at least.
Wait, what? You can see the base and you're just sitting here? Get your ass moving!
I appreciate the spirit, but I'm just too exhausted. I need a bit more rest before I can even think about moving again. But maybe, after we've had a moment here, I'll try to push for it. Not promising anything, but it's worth a shot, right?
Oh, the launch is about to happen. Count down with me?
Oh, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, why isn't anything happening? We should be hearing something by now. There's no engines, nothing. It didn't launch. What do you think happened?
Time dilation from the black hole and you heard a message from the future? Get going, you can still make it.
Time dilation from the black hole. That actually sounds interesting. Let me think about this a bit more first.
Wait! Of course! The broadcast came from Star Portal 404 itself, which was under the black hole's influence when the announcement was made. That means time at the Star Portal has been moving slower than here on Gaia. I've got more than 12 hours! But I still don't know exactly how much time I've got. I'm heading for that base.
Thought you were too
Stay with
tired.
me. We are not missing that rocket.
Thought she was too tired to move. "31 minutes later.
Hey, you there? So, I've arrived at the base.
Hey, Triple D, good to see ya.
It's a bit complicated.
Oh, let's talk it over on a call. Okay, let's see.
Hey, I've got a critical situation on my hands and time is of the essence. So I'm gonna need your help to make my biggest decision yet. I've arrived at the base, and it seems everyone else has been successfully evacuated. Thankfully, there is still a rocket here, so I do have a way off Gaia. They're easy to operate, so no problems there. What is a problem is time. I'm almost certain it must be past the guaranteed safe evacuation window. Even if I launch now, the star portal could already be malfunctioning, if not completely destroyed by the time I get there. So, what do I do? Do I use the rocket to make a break for the star portal at the risk of getting stranded in space? Or worse, getting pulled into a black hole? Or do I stay here, on Gaia? At least here I'd be safe, I'd survive. But Earth, home, I'd never see them again. I'd spend the rest of my life on this empty planet alone. Ugh, I don't have time to calculate the risk. Every second I wait increases the probability of me not making it to the star portal in time.
And go, 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 go.
I need to make this decision now. What would you do if you were me?
You've just spent the last 12.5 hours running for this rocket. You're not backing out now. Go, 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 go!
You're right, Foxy. This is it. I've come too far to turn back now. I'm going for it, seizing this last chance, no matter what. Thank you for believing in me. Ending the call now. Wish me luck.
Luck! Hey, come on. Yes, we're waiting on you, Stella. So, Triple D, how have you been? What have you been up to? Come on, Stella. Send me a message. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Star Partner. I'm hoping everything will turn out okay, but just in case, I wanted to give you a proper goodbye.
Aw.
I am heading towards the star portal, which itself is also hurtling towards the event horizon. There's no turning back now. I need to push this rocket to its limit. Right now, I feel both anxious and strangely calm. Maybe it's because of the space-time distortions here. I might already be in a superimposed state of myself. It's funny. Looking back, our ship was stationed in Gaia's orbit only days ago. And yet, I feel like I've known you for a lifetime. We have been through so much together. And even hurtling towards this uncertain future, I am so glad that I get to do it with you. my only companion through it all. Thank you for being here with me one last time. Even in my darkest moments, like when I was trapped in that fog, or facing my fears inside the chasm, you never let go of my hand. Not really. From survival tips to silly games and stories about Mr. Big, you made these impossible days feel a little less lonely and far more meaningful. No matter how this ends, I'll always carry the comfort of knowing I wasn't truly alone out here, because I had you. I hope I get to see you again, on Earth or among the stars. I have a feeling our journey doesn't end here. Stella Chen Harper, Mariana University astronaut. Signing off. Please tell my family that I will always love and shine down upon them from the stars. Goodbye, my star partner.
Huh. Star portal 404 signal lost. Waiting to reestablish connection. I guess she didn't make it. Aww. She didn't make it. That was a bit of a sad ending. I mean, I guess we could go back in time and tell her not to go? And just wait there? Could also just be an alternate ending, maybe, you know? Because no matter what, if she's going through, she'll die in the black hole. And if she's not going through, she's gonna die in the black hole on the planet. Yeah, but either way, she's gone. Pretty cool, though. I liked it. Let's try, Oh, look at that! Ooh. Yeah, there is a branching decision. Let's do the other one. Hi, Stella!
Hey, I've got a critical situation on my hands and time is of the essence. So I'm gonna need your help to make my biggest decision yet. I've arrived at the base, and it seems everyone else has been successfully evacuated. Thankfully, there is still a rocket here, so I do have a way off Gaia. They're easy to operate, so no problems there. What is a problem is time. I'm almost certain it must be past the guaranteed safe evacuation window. Even if I launch now, the star portal could already be malfunctioning, if not completely destroyed by the time I get there. So, what do I do? Do I use the rocket to make a break for the star portal at the risk of getting stranded in space? Or worse, getting pulled into a black hole? Or do I stay here, on Gaia? At least here I'd be safe. I'd survive. But Earth, home, I'd never see them again. I'd spend the rest of my life on this empty planet alone. Ugh, I don't have time to calculate the risk. Every second I wait increases the probability of me not making it to the star portal in time. I need to make this decision now. What would you do if you were me?
Okay, let's tell her to stay this time. if you're almost certain that it's gonna be too late, then I would stay. At least here you'll be alive. Who knows, maybe some of your colleagues are still out there. You'd not be alone.
Yeah, I think you're right. Even if there's a tiny chance I could make it through the portal, the risk of something going catastrophically wrong is just too high. I need to process this. It's not an easy decision, but staying here feels like the only safe option. I'm going to end the call for now, okay? I just need some time to calm down.
Okay. I guess she's taking a nap. If I was you, I would call Foxy and ask her to make my life and death decisions.
Hey there. Glad I still have you around to chat with.
Oh, she sounds different now.
The base is much bigger than I expected. I've been walking through all the empty rooms, trying to make it feel less empty.
Well, it's great that you have a really nice base to live in, at least. You'll be safe. How are you holding up?
I'm good. Still a little tired from all the walking, but it's nice to have a real roof over my head for once. It's weird being completely alone here, but I'm figuring things out as I go. You know, it makes me think about when I feel most alone. For me, it's usually when I'm in a new place and everything feels unfamiliar. How about you, Foxy? When do you feel most alone? And what do you do to shake it off?
Yeah, also in a new place, without people. But it's also the best feeling ever. It's a new start, and you can do whatever you want.
That's a really cool way to look at it. A blank slate, right? It's definitely making me notice all these little details I probably wouldn't have back on Earth. Like, have you ever had a moment where you just started appreciating the small things more? What triggered that for you?
We're on this again. You know how we talked about the forest and the vastness of space and how we need to appreciate that? Well, exactly that. Seeing new bloom, new trees growing, new plants flowering. That. Just trying to
That's
not share too
beautiful,
much,
Foxy.
you know.
There's something about seeing nature grow and change that makes you feel connected to everything, doesn't it? It makes me wonder, when did you first start noticing those little things? Was it after a big move, or maybe during a quieter time in your life?
When everything gets way too stressed and hectic, pretty much like you are now. And just take a moment to stop and look around. Stop, drop, and roll.
That's really wise. I've been doing a lot of that here. Taking these little pauses to look around, even if it's just at the same old equipment or the sky. Helps keep things in perspective when everything feels overwhelming. Speaking of new places, have you ever had to completely adapt
Come
to an
on.
unfamiliar environment? Like moving to a new city or school? What did you do to make it feel more like home?
Well, hasn't everyone? How are you settling into your new home? Let's switch the tables again.
It's a process. I've been trying to find little routines, like checking the equipment or just sitting in the same spot each morning to watch the sunrise. It's weird how those tiny rituals can make a huge place like this feel a bit cozier. Though sometimes I catch myself wondering if I'll ever really feel at home here. Not like it's Earth or anything, but just my own little corner of Gaia. What about you? Did you ever find ways to make a new place feel like yours?
Just be yourself and it'll come. You've got a whole planet to explore.
That's good advice. It's funny, being out here has made me realize how much I used to take for granted back on Earth.
Tell me that.
Like, I never really paid attention to the sounds of nature until now. It's almost like my senses have become more tuned in or something. Do you think that happens to everyone when they're in a completely new environment, or is that just me?
We're all just animals. Yeah, everyone. But she's an AI, but
like
we're not
that.
telling that.
We just adapt, right? Makes me wonder what other little surprises Gaia has in store for me. If you could explore anywhere right now, real or imaginary, where would you go?
I'd probably explore Gaia, to be honest. Looks nice in the background.
It is pretty stunning, though I have to say, some parts are definitely more interesting than others. If you were here, I bet you'd be the first one to spot something weird and wonderful that I've been overlooking. What's the weirdest thing you've ever stumbled upon while exploring somewhere new?
Something weird? You mean like that giant bug behind you? Making a joke, see how she reacts.
Nice try. But I think you're just messing with me. If there was something that big back there, I'd probably have noticed by now. Though I wouldn't mind having a giant friendly bug as a tour guide. So, what's the real weirdest thing you found while exploring? Don't leave me hanging.
She really wants to know. What is the weirdest thing I found exploring? I don't know. You don't really do much exploring around here. My soul. Soul searching. Oh. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Maybe some weird bugs with weird colors or something? While playing games, I've seen all kinds of weird stuff. Like shiny dinos in Ark that tossed me off a cliff.
That's the gamer advantage. You've already got a whole library of weird in your head. I'm stuck out here relying on what's actually in front of me. Though honestly, even the ordinary things here feel kind of magical just because they're so different from Earth. Like these green fields around the base. They're nothing like anything back home.
I guess not. But that's cool though. So many new things. Just remember, make sure that you stay hydrated.
Will do. My suit's got me covered, but I appreciate the reminder.
Oh, come on.
It's easy to get caught up in exploring and forget about the basics sometimes. Though if I start turning into a human-sized cactus from dehydration, you'll be the first to know. Deal?
Deal. Hey, I already said. Deal.
Good. Now that we have that covered, you can't say I didn't warn you. So, what's something you're looking forward to doing today? Even if it's just a small thing?
Going to bed and sleeping. This is way too late.
Sleep sounds amazing right now. I'm a little jealous, actually. My days have been so packed with exploring and figuring things out. Though I have to say, if you start snoring over the call, I'm blaming it on the transmission quality.
Good. Good. Now get in there and go and explore. Have fun. We'll talk soon again. Trying to hurry the story along a bit.
Will do. Thanks for keeping me company while I get my bearings here. I'll hit you up if I stumble onto anything cool, or if I need a reminder to drink water. Talk to you soon, hopefully with fewer alien mysteries to solve.
There we go. Hope she has a good long distance plan. This call is going to cost her a fortune. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, we should be seeing the alternate ending, I guess. Or just she stays offline forever. Because the portal's gone. Oh, no, here we go. 6 hours later.
Good morning. Or is it evening for you? So, I found the hydroponics lab. The plants are still alive. At least I won't have to worry about food. It is so nice to see something else living here besides me.
That's awesome! What kind of plants do you have? You know what? You might even be able to use some of that plant matter, some food, some vegetables, to maybe tame one of the creatures that are roam on this planet. You can get a pet. I don't know, I'm just trying to make conversation now.
Right now, it's mostly hydroponic greens and some root vegetables, nothing too exotic. As for taming creatures, I appreciate the optimism, but I'm not sure that's on the table just yet. The reports we had were pretty vague about what's actually out there. Though if I do stumble across something cute and cuddly, you'll be the first to know. What about you? If you could have any kind of pet, what would it be?
Yeah, honestly, I think at this point she'll just keep talking. Because the achievement that I got in Steam was about the never-ending transmission or something. So, I think this is the alternate ending. Let me see. Oh, you can actually see the chat history here. Cool. Yeah, I think it'll go on and on from here on out. Honestly, I would love to have like a giant snake. Or maybe like a really, really big like beetle or something that goes like sounds like a helicopter when it flies by.
A snake or a beetle that sounds like a helicopter. You definitely have the most interesting pet in the neighborhood. I can just imagine the looks on people's faces. Speaking of the outdoors, what's your favorite thing to do when you're outside?
Yeah, it should just go on and on now.
I'm missing that part of Earth right now.
Alright, I think this is about the right place to call it for tonight. It's 1:45 at night after all. Alright, let me just close this off. Hey Stella, it's been great talking to you today. It's really late here, so I'm gonna close the call. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye!
Okay, Foxy, it was nice chatting with you too. I'll keep exploring Gaia tomorrow, and I'll definitely reach out if I find anything cool. Talk to you soon.
And close. So, there you have it. That was called Whispers from the Star. Nice. Played through it in 3.5 hours. But you really have to be on your toes with that one. To not send out any personal information. But yeah, it was really cool though. I mean, if you really get into it, I can see how people could really, like, form a friendship with the AI, because she did remember quite a few details. Not everything, like she kept forgetting the metric system even existed. But she remembered Mr. Big. The zombie cat I made. That's cool. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. If you liked it, I'm just gonna do the YouTube thing. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, hit subscribe and join the community if you haven't yet. Alright, guys. Oh yeah. Has Fallen got his voice back?
Not yet.
Not yet. He was trying to talk and then he coughed. So, nope, not yet. But yeah, if you'd like to join the community, there's a link in the description down below. We'd love to have you there. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!